There we go.
Floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallops.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Will Lord von Burgos be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. Yo. I have some sody pops. Oh, I brought some water too. Shit, I am set for gaming. Oh yeah, brother. What about the wedding?
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truscovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Yeah, that's for sure.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then. But watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is that all?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you? Christ, pardon me.
Butcher? Safe?
Being able to recognize characters now feels amazing.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
We're messengers from Ratai, here to deliver a letter to Lord von Burgov, in the name of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dworitz and Sir Hanish of Lipa.
Hear that, Crazel? A messenger, he says. Looks more like a scarecrow to me.
He's a lame liar, all right. But he knows how to spin a good yarn. You can't deny him that.
I'm not lying. We're messengers. But everything got out of hand somehow.
Well, whether you're lying or not, no one will believe a word you say in them rags. What do they call you, lad?
Henry of Skalitz.
Fancy yourself a noble, it seems.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes two of us. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards. When I'm swamped with work. Let's shake on it.
Why work in the smithy when you can work in my mill? The job's cleaner and less grueling.
Oi, I asked him first.
My own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole childhood at the forge. I know how to handle a hammer and bellows.
Bugger me. That's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for Radovan. That's me.
I haven't been here before, and I'd like to learn something about this region.
What's there to say? It's not a bad place to live.
It's usually peaceful, thank God. I don't like too much excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields, not even a church worth the name, in fact. That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candlestick, as they say.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schaumburg's his name.
Yeah, I saw him on the gate tower, when he sent us packing like beggars.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other hand, he can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts. What do you know about it?
That's right. A big affair in Samin.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow. Not me, though. I couldn't give a toss.
Because you weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samin and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Trying to sound clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
Sod that, it's gonna be big. Even Lord von Burgo himself is gonna be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
Could someone get to the wedding without an invitation?
Someone? You mean? Forget it, looking like that.
Well, I think it might be possible, using certain methods. The play of light and shadow, a cloak as black as night.
What are you going on about? More Miller's witchery?
All right. I won't say another word.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on his big day. So you won't get in without an invitation.
So, how can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that'll be needed there.
All right. There's always lots of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
Bugger it. Cut the mysterious horse shit. You'll scare the lad. Look, if I'm satisfied with you in the smithy, I can guarantee you'll be at the wedding.
Or, if you came to help me at the mill, I'll get you there as well.
Keep your nose out, Crazel. The lad wants to work for me. It's his family trade.
It is my family's
so don't
trade,
try
after
to mess
all.
with his head.
Well, maybe he'll change his mind.
Would it be possible to get to von Berghoff, even though he keeps his distance from people?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And he's powerful and important. So the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding. At least for us who are invited.
And everybody will want something from him. He'll be dancing for joy, I can tell you.
I've got to be going.
Wait, there's something else I want to ask. Out with the truth. You ain't no messengers.
We really are. We didn't look like this when we left Ratai. We set up camp down by the pond. And in the evening, we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything. Even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing ever happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Deep breath. We'll talk about it later.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits, nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it. Farewell,
There'd
my
have
friend.
to be two of us. I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own.
Cheers.
Strong as an ox.
How it-
And she stamps and bites when she's...
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sack.
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload itself, will it?
Well, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking for a job myself. How about I haul those sacks?
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper about it.
Decided to stay there. Would you help? With a cup, of course.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Alder, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
All right, I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks?
Hey, what's up?
We went to Jack in the Box and I was trying to call you and see if you wanted anything.
Oh, I want some stuff.
But we ended up just buying a bunch of stuff.
Go ahead and mute. I return with Jack in the Box. Jack in the Crack.
That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favour.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
Easy does it. Deep breaths.
Oof! That isn't half heavy.
Alright. Get some good hard work done, Henry. I think I got a level or something in a speech. Better out than in, I always say.
I'd like a beer. Hey, where's that beer?
Do 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 do.
I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I'm the son of the bailiff.
You're just an idiot, a stupid, ignorant village yokel.
I love you too.
Hey, your insults are starting to fucking annoy me.
Oh, yeah? Well, you've been annoying me the whole time.
Hands cape on. The perfect lord of negotiating.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. La, 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 la. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on then.
You scum!
Hell yeah. That was a good punch.
I'll kill you. Beating him. Let him have it.
Bad luck.
Nice hit.
I'm all yours. Ha!
Slice him. No match for us, fucker. Nice strike.
Show what you're made of. Bad luck.
Slice him up. Send my greeting to the devil. Let him have it.
Fucking hell.
Wir werden dich ausnehmen.
That madman! Why'd he do it?
Send my greeting to the devil.
Slice him up.
Yeah, fuck
Du bist
you.
am Ende.
Good.
Shame on you!
Let him have it.
You haven't a chance. Good.
Let him have it.
Filthy vermin.
Slice him up. Nice strike. Nice hit.
God wills it!
Unbelievable.
Send my greeting to the devil. Yeah. Don't spare it.
Take that fucker out.
Nice hit.
Hans just taking him in the face in the back. Did you see that?
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... Oh. You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoilt child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to
Sir
blame?
Hans has some
You're
growing
just
up
a
to do.
simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you.
That's so hurtful.
And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Oh my god.
Well,
And none of the rest would have happened.
This is
I
worse
wouldn't have been
things
showered
when you
in
try-
shit.
When you try to be
come
peaceful.
on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider
I got a
what
better
to do
outcome I
next.
felt like when I talked shit to him. My character was like pissy with him. If he didn't give him room to talk because he knew I was right. But this time around, I'm like trying to be peaceful about it, and he's like talking more shit on my character. I'm like, oh my god. Crispy Bacon, welcome in, man.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go!
I love this scene. It's like he feels like he's like, I'm gonna be able to talk to him finally. I'm gonna get out of this.
Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Piss ant.
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Poor Henry. He missed his friend. But Elster's mad at his friend.
Don't cause any trouble.
Over here.
Got it?
God be with you.
Henry? Do you have anywhere to go? Somewhere to sleep?
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Oh well, it was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
He had his whole life in front of him, and next thing you know, he's being buried.
All right, let's get some groshens into our hands.
Was machst du? Raus, du ba... Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
At least we have some money to gamble with now.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
So we gotta go find my dog. Having him around makes the survival part of this game a lot easier. Up in these trees, there's a bunch of supplies. This playthrough, I'm going to be focusing more on heavy weapons when I get a hold of one. I wanted that crunching effects.
Hey, fella! Stop off for a bit of chat.
God be with you. Are you a blacksmith?
And you? Gentleman's manservant, I reckon.
You deserve a clobbering for how poor a judge of people you are.
Be my guest. I'm Yira. Hard as nails and happy to flatten you any time of the day. Careful, though. I don't like blades.
Glad to hear that. From one blacksmith to another.
Oh, sorry, brother. I didn't take you for someone who could swing a hammer.
Well, I love smithying, but I have a lord I must serve. What are you doing here? Where's your anvil?
Our forge has gone undone for. And these folk around me lost all they had, too.
So war, eh? It's a shitty thing.
Aye, well, that's just the way it is. By God's grace, I still have 2 hands, and I can always find work. I could do with a bit of coin right now. Fancy having a wrestle? For money?
All right, let's wrestle. Because I'm quite sure I'm the better fighter.
Great! I wouldn't be so cocky if I was you, though. I know a few tricks. I'll be done with you in no time. And because I'm so confident, I say we spice it up with a few groschen. What do you say?
I don't have the time. And I'm out of coin now anyway.
I knew you'd chicken out and not take a wager. Well, what's to be done, eh?
I just can't afford it.
I could eat.
I remember there being some more tents back here. It's actually this is one of those games that the second playthrough is like more interesting because I know what's going on in the plot, and I get to see like smaller details I would have missed and have a better understanding where they're going to lead to potentially. And knowing who's who when you come across people is kind of interesting too. I never really feel like 100% spoils it. Let's not spoil it for you without me learning in my own way. But since I got to learn it in my own way and got to experience the game in my own way, I feel like everything turned out really well. Poachers, I see. I remember another spot having some tents that kind of went into the trees and the bushes a bit. There were more than one. There was only two, but I thought there was going to be like three. I remember when I first played this game, I was struggling fighting any of the wolves. They were just kicking my butt. Surprised there's not more stuff around there. Little den they got going. Yeah, we're trying to go that way. Should we go around this town? Actually, it's easier to get there than going through the cliffs. Get to my dog easier. Hey, Phantom, how you doing? Welcome in. Howdy, howdy. I'm a right mess right now, covered in blood and everything.
Jesus Christ be praised.
You keep smashing them rocks, brother. I appreciate it, Phantom. Thank you. Welcome in. Oh, that's good. I don't always have a webcam on, so sometimes people mistake me for another person. Hell yeah, Phantom. I appreciate it, man. Welcome in. Have you seen this game before? You ever play Kingdom Come Deliverance?
Was that you?
Oh, never.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it.
Oh, he can't read.
That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea.
I think you like this game then, Phantom.
It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know.
So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not.
I'm playing on PC.
It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Oh!
Fucking hell!
All right.
That was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
It's always nice to help somebody in need. No, I beat the crap out of him, but you know, it's what he needed. I have my sword. But we want a mace. Or an axe. Jane.
Will you help an old woman, young man?
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember her. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troskovitz. That's where she was heading last time I saw her. And if she arrived, someone must have seen her. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here. Like she got up and went straight out. I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
I found a cap there. A man's cap. I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
I don't know, good wife. I'm just saying what I found.
Could she have found herself a beau in Troskovitz?
She's got unfinished work there. She weaves baskets.
Aye, she usually has a few on the go, but she took them to the market in Troskowitz. We've got nothing here but what we make ourselves, or find in the woods. Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely. Folk buy them from her. Take care now.
We'll find Pavlona. At least I know how to do that quest now. I know where to start looking and how to do it. We're gonna get my dog first. I definitely want to get my alchemy up high this game, because the last game I really neglected a few stats like drinking and alchemy and all that. Moonshine will surely get my stats up fast, right? Some training done by Tomcat. Find an axe. Be right as rain by then.
Huh? What do you want here? You're not allowed here. Get going right now.
It's just something bigger.
That's it. Go now.
We're playing good, Henry. We're not gonna kill people unless we have to. Poppy's oil. Just curious who lives there. Samine? Huh. Yeah, he wandered Samine pretty easily. Marigold. I get some business done with Tomcat, though. Show you our hands on a crossbow as well. I want to use the bow and crossbow a lot more this game. I used it a fair bit towards the end of the last game, but I think it'd definitely be a good weapon to have leveled up higher. See blue flowers. Blue flowers. Looks like nothing. Dandelions are everywhere. Where's this red flower? Where we all fled to. The first part of the game. They've done such an amazing job with this game.
Good day to you.
Can you show me how you pull off some of your feats of strength?
I don't know. You mean you don't know how to hand out slaps? Or just how to follow one up?
Well, I'm not a complete beginner. And I'm not as interested in slaps as I am in swordsmanship and wrestling.
Ah, I see. I could help with that. I wouldn't want to beat a dead horse, after all. You know what I mean, right?
I understand. I'll try not to disappoint you. And I'd be grateful if you'd make time for me, Master.
Of course I'll show you what I know. But you can't be stingy, my friend.
I understand. Don't worry. I'll pay you. My name is Henry, and I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you
I'm in
out,
the
friend.
scene. Yeah.
I've been missing a good
How
fight
you
around
doing,
here.
Dargaro? I'm gonna join you guys tomorrow during the day for some of the testing. I just kind of slept most of the day and was very lethargic most of the day. Finally, kind of waking up.
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena.
We're gonna beat the crap out of Tomcat.
Should we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder.
I heard if you do this,
You're going to attack. Commit to it.
If you do this training wrong, I heard you can level your character up. So let's see if they update that or not. I've been like that as well. Must be the season, yeah.
Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right,
if you do it wrong,
left,
you should be able to
and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around. Why didn't you finish?
Let's see.
Don't pause. Wrong. You have to make 3 attacks in quick succession. I said 3 attacks in a row. Why didn't you follow through? Come on, keep going. Wrong. Again. And this time from the right direction. You're chaining your strikes wrong. Why didn't you finish? Don't pause.
I don't think I'm gonna sit here grinding up that extra experience.
See? That's the way. Again. Beautiful. Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. Nice. Now do it again. Well done. That's that then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
Can we try it again sometime?
Of course. Practice makes perfect.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhau. Also known as the Master Strike.
How can I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight. Because this technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
I'll challenge you to a duel then.
Good. Come and join me in the arena.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin. It's a slaughter! Sorry, lad, but it's too soon for me to teach you the Master Strike.
True.
Some of the attacks felt like they glitched out. I'm not used to being this weak in the game, so like, I felt like something glitched out. I know when you have low level in swords, you can't attack as fast as your opponents.
The one our uncle was talking about.
Thank you, and take care.
I can sneak a kill.
Tetumenga, you look just like that gajo that Araka was talking about.
There was my camp over there. That's where we swam from.
And they try to tell us charms and spells do not work.
Put some hair of the dog.
Blessings to you.
think I can find my dog just up this path. A little low on HP, but should be fine. Get Mutt back. There we go. we found the nest. We're gonna equip this. We're gonna go axes. Thought I found a helmet in there too. A little bit of armor never hurts. I don't have a coif. I guess to get on Mutt's trail, I have to go to the spot back down by Bozina's. Bozina. Good thing is if we go down there, we can save. Oh, they added a fast travel spot to Bozina's hut. That's good. Yeah, we could save here. There wasn't a fast travel spot here before. That's a nice little addition. The loading wheel moves faster. That's cool. I think that's part of the update maybe too. We need to go to a barber. We need to get Harry's. We need to get his hair done.
Ave Maria.
I wonder if we go back this way, one of the bandits got away from earlier in the game. I wonder if he's going to be here with the other guy that's here. So instead of being a 1v1, it's going to be a 2v1.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Piece of shit! No, you don't.
I like that way the axe
Dead.
feels.
And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt.
I got a little bit of armor now.
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Not a bad idea. We're fighting from over there. I haven't actually re-explored this place since you go through it the first time around, so interesting to see a different perspective take on it. This is where I take the wee tumble over the rocks. That's actually quite the fall. Lucky to be alive. They did a really good job sculpting out this game. Very, very beautiful. Very immersive feeling. I just wish I had multiplayer so I could roleplay on it like Red Dead. That'd be pretty cool. Looks like I do have to talk to her, don't it? You going to bed? Good one. See you tomorrow. What's up? Yeah, I can become a bell in. Good night.
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, sucker. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks.
Take care now. And go and wash up a bit. You look like you could use it.
I know where to go to find where the end of the quest is, but I guess if we go there first, nothing happens. It's got to be triggered properly. So we'll do that. That's the tavern I'm looking for right there.
Italian Fred. Greetings to you. How can I help?
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who'd paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good, but still birds of a feather, eh?
Well, I'm upstairs, so my
I'll do some more of the side quests in a bit, but I'm pretty set on getting my dog first. I feel like there's a fisherman down by the road here.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Greetings, Master Guard.
I heard it's a good time to fish. It's when it's raining. It's already in kind of a frenzy.
I'll go wherever I damn please.
Get out! Kurva! No! I'll teach you, you fucker!
No, you don't. I'm all yours. You're no match for us, fucker.
What do you want?
Show your stuff. I'll rip your ass open. Fuck that.
What do you want? You won't get me! You want to try me?
There we go.
Do it! No chance. I'll rip your ass open. Christ! I'm bleeding!
That was a rough fight, but we did it. Right now I'm just trying to scrap any armor I can get together. Now that I got a coif, need a padded thing. Never mind. Just level up agility.
Someone's wagon tipped over here. His things are now floating in the pond. Got ourselves some cabbages. You won't catch me in deep water again. My shoulder still hurts from the last time.
How close am I to leveling on drinking? Let's see. Oh, right there at the precipice. We're gonna be so good at boozing. We're gonna be a professional boozer. It's kind of important to run around early game over encumbered. Build your strength up. A little bit of conditioning.
can't do this without a spade.
Cool little point of interest. They won't be needing it now. I'm nice and nice and over encumbered. Look at me. We've become a better drinker. Yes. Oh. Yeah, we're ending up way up here.
Can I help you?
Me? Why? Without anyone else? Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him up.
He's the one who got in the fight earlier. He's like, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm bleeding. Should leave like a quarter of my keyboard so I'm like walking in a circle. Buffing up them stats. But it's 1 in the morning, so I think I'm gonna get off here. 2 hour stream is not too bad for playing a game like this.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Since you're always walking around the ponds here, did you notice a stray dog wandering about?
What? A dog? Do you think he came here to poach fish? Now sheep? Well, that would be another story.
And why did you specifically mention sheep?
A while back I heard Siegfried the shepherd complaining about them. Or about the gamekeeper. Or both. Why didn't you go and ask him yourself?
Where will I find that shepherd?
Siegfried? He lives with his sheep not far from here. On the other side of the water, up on the hill, towards the castle.
Thanks. I'll try and ask him. Otherwise, you haven't heard any talk of stray dogs around here, have you?
No, if it doesn't have fins and scales, I'm not interested in it. Though one night I was way down on the southern end of Rock Tower Pond, the big one, I've a spot there where I catch catfish. Well, I'm fishing, and all of a sudden I hear howling. Not just any old howling, mind you. There must have been at least 50 of them howling in the woods. A noise like an avalanche. I ran straight home and haven't been back there since.
Such a large pack.
Take care.
Even though I find my dog over here, it's sending me really far away. I wonder if they updated the quest to be longer. Talk to more people, get you around the map a bit more. Point and strength. We're gonna save here. Alright guys, thank you for watching, thanks for hanging out. Until next time. Well, bye.